Hi guys, what's going on? And welcome back to another episode of Oriental Empires. So, if you remember last time, things started to go quite well actually for our sort of return to this Let's Play. We built up some of our farms, we've reached peace, we're trying to get our economy back on its feet, we're getting sort of a good monthly income now per turn. We got our little dockyard built, our quay is up and running, and we looked at starting to explore the possibility of riverboats, because we want a navy. So, let's build one, basically. I've never built one before. We've not had any naval stuff in this game at all. In any of the modes I've played this one, and I also played my own modes a bit. It's just never seemed to have developed for me. So we're now. Oh, it's actually I forgot things recruit instantly in this game. So yeah. So let's go exploring with our boat, basically, which is kind of pretty sick. So we'll explore down here a little bit with our unit as well. Hopefully we'll get a good movement per turn with that boat, and that'll give us some good visibility on new things to look out for. We've also got our infantryman exploring both sides to try and find more about the enemy people we've got around us. And I might have a dabble in building this foundry that I've been thinking about building. Go on, we will. 3 turns. So it's going to cost me 40 per turn. So we know it's going to cost 40 per turn. If we actually make no money from it at all, we'll just knock it back down again. I'm not too worried at the moment. Did anything else happen this turn? A few farms are finished. So let's have a look what's finished farm-wise. Wow, plenty of farms to be built here, isn't there? All this stuff can be converted to irrigated. So we'll get the farms built up around the place first before we do that. So Zhu still got some farms to build. Farmland around here and around here. What are we going to do first? We'll do some of these ones first. And Shang, of course, is kind of the place that just converts everywhere to irrigated farmland. Why that one can't be built, I don't know. Seems to be the one that just refuses to convert to farmland. Oh well, we'll convert some of the others to irrigated. It's obviously like a sort of a low space but highly productive city, that one. So nothing else to do that turn, so let's press straight into the next go. The poor old white deer are having a bit of a hellish time with rebellions, trying to drive the rebels off, but it never seems to really work for them. I mean, with only 3 people left, you think they'd rout that turn now. A peasant like spearmen against what hundreds of people they've got left. I mean, they think that would just be enough for them. Hopefully, this episode should end in a second. This turn. They're not waiting for. There's always someone moving around somewhere secretly. Ah, player eliminated. The White D rebellion has been crushed. Okay. It's a bit of a development. Oh. Can we move on to sea or ocean? Oh, it becomes a navigable river. Okay, I was not aware of that. Is this coastal waters? I just don't think we know what that is. Oh, that's open sea. Okay, that's kind of unexpected. That's a bit of a bummer. We didn't get quite so far in my naval escapades as I hoped. We made it like a few tiles before we immediately had to stop. So, well, not to worry. We shan't panic yet. What do you've got a large city there as well. We'll keep exploring with our infantry over there. So on the edge of a river there. Really, we probably want to go and have a look at this gold mine. Since we threatened to have a look at that ages ago, and we really should go and have a look, see what's going on. I don't know why the White Deer have got our infantry surrounding our city still. You think they'd move them on by now? So we've also got our quay being built down here somewhere. That's not finished construction yet with AO. Everywhere else has got farms or things on the construct, so nothing to worry about there. Hopefully next time we'll get enough gold to then upgrade one of our cities like Zhu, because that's starting to get a bit of population and rest because it's a much bigger population than the city can reasonably support. So we'll push into the next turn, see if anything happens. Doesn't look like we've got any bandits to worry about at the moment. Our little boat's pushing its way back along the river. Okay, wow, a lot have happened. So a disease outbreak. Zhu, where some people have been killed. It's obviously not a good thing. yeah, pushing for more than anyone for the city reforms. So we'll build it up to the settlement upgrade, because I think that wants to have it done. It doesn't cost us anything in terms of upkeep per turn, so that's not something I'm too worried about. So we'll just let them do that without building any farms, because if you assign people to do the farms, then they're not assigned to construction. So AO can continue to build more farmlands. After that, there's no more space to get up farmland. Well, we can knock some trees down. Not a problem. Like here. We'll start to chop some trees down there at Bow. Shang, I suspect he's got more than enough farm room to build more farms, which he does, of course. So we'll convert some more farmland. Okay, so that's all looking good. So, 2 technologies of progress. Thought and knowledge. We get the slightly higher bonuses now, I think, from various technologies and from the temples and stuff that we've got when we capture some of the other cities. So thought is like the temple technologies anyway. Various edicts that can be issued there. Thought development rate increases by 15%. Well, if we're going to do one, we might as well do that now, haven't we? So let's select that one. And then knowledge, we've got either flaming pitch for rocks, flaming rocks and flaming arrows, kind of cool. Cavalry crossbows. Allows certain ships to cross sea hexes, could be useful, particularly now we're an emerging navy. Oh, small. Oh yes, we can have some junks. That's cool. Definitely have that researched. I think that's all that for that turn, really. Disease outbreak. Our key at AO is finished. Okay, let's go and have a look at that. Where are we? Oh yeah, look at that. Look at our trade that's developed. Right, let's just have a look at this properly. So we pay 50 for that. Oops, but our income is now a lot higher. Well, 41 from it to external trade. Okay, it's still not massive, but that has definitely increased trade through there. So it kind of makes you wonder if it's now worth building more civic buildings at AO to increase our exports. Okay, that's very cool. I'm very pleased with that. Okay, so let's push into the next turn. Oh, stack without orders. What's that? It's going to be some of our exploring infantry. There's another gold mine there. Okay, let's push on. Hopefully our ship has made it to the ocean. Which it has, to our coastal waters. And then we'll push down here and round to where our key is, probably down here, and explore the waters down near the Han. So we'll push that down. So we have an earthquake at Zhu, which is not ideal. Walls damaged 1. So we've got some stuff that's been damaged, which will be repaired in the next construction queue. So that's not too much of a problem for us. And hopefully the city got upgraded, which I think it did. So they're no longer massive clamour for a reform. Oh no, is it just not finished? Okay, it's just not finished the upgrade. So next turn that will happen. Yin. Let's see what its external trade is like now. Okay, so bronze. 23, 24, 16. Okay, so we're getting quite a lot from that bronze. So that's actually make that well worthwhile. Our income's actually really kind of gone up. So it's now exceeding external trade. And we get plus 23. Okay, that bronze was well worthwhile building. So probably it's worthwhile building an iron foundry then as soon as we can. Okay, things are looking up. We're starting to become a bit of an economic powerhouse. I'm liking it. I'm particularly liking the port out of Zhu. Even if it doesn't give us that much in terms of external trade, it's still very cool. That we're now getting all that trade that goes through there, particularly with like the Han and all the other nations and stuff. So, this obviously port is struggling a bit more because there's no one to trade with. So obviously always a limitation. So these guys can explore over that way. These guys have got their orders where to explore. Is anywhere that's missing anything? Here's missing a farm. So yes, we'll assign that. And everyone else has already got someone doing. So let's push straight into the next turn. There's Han little chariots, are they? Yeah, chariots down there having a bit of an explore. Which is definitely what we should have done at the start of the game. The white D They will pay us 110 for a fractal harmony pact. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I don't really want to be pushing into their territory at the moment. I have no idea, no desire to go to war with them within the next 20 or 30 turns. So what's happened? So we've finished some more farms down here. Maybe we should name this episode "The Great Peace," since we've been at. I think it's probably the longest we've ever been at peace now. So no more space to construct farms at AO, which is fine. So we'll knock that bit of land down there. Jing, I think there's. Why can't I build that into a farm? I don't understand. We'll convert more places into irrigated farmland then. And Shang. We can convert some more stuff into farmland there as well. So we'll do that one. Okay, so that's all looking good. Our riverboat should be continuing to push further south. Doesn't really move very quickly actually. Maybe because it's in open water now, but too much open water for what it's used to. So continue to explore with the White D. And these guys are going to continue to push north to have a little bit, basically have a look what's around this gold. I don't think there's anywhere I'm going to be able to get close enough with any of my cities to ever build a gold mine there though. Which is unfortunate. We have no gold really near me. Yeah. These guys, the Dongyi. Okay, I mean, what have we got garrison here? Let's send a peasant light spearman over the river and see where we get there. Because it'd be kind of interesting to see what these guys. If these guys have got a city here, it's kind of almost on my bit of land, isn't it? I'm like in this complete island here. It's almost mine. As well as these guys, the Shu down to the south, who are a bit of a threat to us. They want to be dealt with at some point as well. But that's probably a problem for another day. So let's push straight into the next turn. Our economy is looking really good. Our infantry units following these roads. They must be pushing into another city here. This is probably our most closest unexplored piece of land, so pushing that light peasant light spearman across seems like a good idea to me. Although we didn't actually move. Bumper harvest, peasant unrest -20. Well, there we go. That doesn't happen very often, does it? So what else would happen? Settlement upgrade at Zhu. That got finally finished, which is as we sort of wanted and expected. Should make everyone a little bit happier there now, hopefully. Oh, blimey. Oh, we might have that already built in our capital, maybe. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, we're not going to be building it there, that's for certain. So we'll build another bit of farmland there. Bo needs more to chop down trees. Chop down that one, we'll start to push that way a little bit. And Yin is probably going to be looking more at city buildings, because we could build an iron foundry. Yeah, we'll build one. Space for you to construct a building, space for you to construct a building. See, why have I never built a temple or school? We could build a grand palace. 2 palaces. The palace recruitment pool. Yeah. Okay, anyway. We'll leave that to be built. We don't want to have any farms being built while that's done, because otherwise the buildings go really slowly. So we've got them moving. These guys should be pushing up a bit closer to the gold all the time. These guys probably be better off pushing up this way, around the edge of Dai. This is a really small little White D city down here. Obviously trying to get things back going again after their sort of initial sort of defeat. Oops. I thought we'd lost the... we've got a technology we haven't finished. Oh, our military technology. We've almost finished all the military technologies in the Warring States area, which is kind of interesting. So, military theory to increase culture, or we can drain marshes. I don't think I've really got any marshes. So, I think we'll select that one, to be honest. I'm kind of annoyed. Which one was it where I should have increased the value of iron steel trade? Definitely should have done that. That will be the next one. It's only 2 more turns. We'll definitely get that one sorted, because obviously we're building that iron and steel foundry in our capital now, so that's going to be a problem for us. I'm also thinking we might build something more out of AO, see if we can then export it, because we've got all the trade with the Han and everything. I think that could be worthwhile doing. Nothing else around that looks to be threatening. This guy's going to go, we can go and see this explorer here. I wish I could get to that gold mine. But there we go. It looks like the white deer have just got a massive amount of space. Oopsie daisy. Ooh, what is going on? Well, that's a far end of the map. My god, how many hexes are there? I think we've got a lot more exploring to do before this game's over. So we'll bring our sailing boat down into our rivers. It looks like our infantry made it to the other side of these plains, which is kind of cool. So they can push on to see what they can see when they start to go exploring. Hopefully they don't encounter any hostile enemies. So yes, AO could potentially build something, but we've probably not got enough money this turn. Because they're external trade 42, I reckon if we actually had something to trade from here. Could build like a massive ceramics factory. It's kind of quite a trading place, this one. I mean, what are the expenses? There's a bazaar, obviously, to trade. It's just garrisons and the Q. Can't even remember how you say it now. Key. That's the one. So that could be worthwhile doing. I'll just hang on because we've not got enough money at the moment. Shang should be building more farmland still, which we'll continue to assign it to do. Everywhere else has got a construction project on the go, so it's pushing to the next turn. A little sailboat coming down. I like our sailboat, even if it's not really done a lot yet. Very helpful. So, do we not get this encounter opportunity? Move a, oh, it perhaps has to be a character rather than just a unit. Oh, okay. Oh, hadn't considered that. Another White D city down here. These guys really are getting everywhere, aren't they? They're becoming quite a problem for us. So we'll keep moving our boat a little bit further down. It's interesting. This guy's found rhino. Just continue to explore with this guy, basically, just to discover more hexes, place where all our other people are. So we've got a farm finished at Zhu and some clearance at AO. So yeah, we'll convert that one to farmland. AO, which is finished now, so we can think about what we're going to build. Should we have a go at a ceramics factory? It's going to produce so much ceramics, though. Am I going to be able to do anything with it? Or we could have a go at placing a foundry here. That's going to lose me my trade from Yin to AO. 16 trading bronze to AO. I get Jing. Or Shang, that's down there. So it's all. Yeah, there's not really any external trade, is there? It's all. Well, there's that little bit there. All this goes to here, so I think we're going to have a go, a bit rash maybe, at building a bronze foundry in AO and see if we then get trade between the Han, because that could be a really good source of income, because we've got trade with quite a few different foreign powers there by the looks of it. And there's these guys trading all the way from over here into the distant yonder that we can't see, so we could actually get quite a lot of trade out of that, I think. Yes, we're going to build that there. We've got our other one built in Yin, and we're getting plus 600 a turn now, so actually making a really seriously good amount of money. We finished that craft technology, so that now enables us to start to do this one, which is increases the value of iron and steel trade by 50%. So that could be a real big boost for us, actually. Because we had this one, advanced broadcasting, which increased the value of the bronze trade. So that's perhaps why we're doing so well out of it currently at Yin. So hopefully that one will give us a good boost as well. Other than that, let's just smash straight into the next turn. Hopefully everyone's been assigned movement orders. I'm a bit twitchy, this camera sometimes. I think it's shooting off if I'm not careful. Got our boat slowly still moving down the river. We'll just keep sending him further down. Explore as much as he can before he hits a dead end. So what else has happened? A farm, some clearance and a farm. Oops. So let's have a look where we've got missing. So he's got a farm. Worrying that there's two very large White D armies here. Let's start just while they're there. It's a little worrying. I'm sure it's probably fine, but perhaps I'm a little paranoid. So it's going to spend a fair amount of our upkeep there on the garrison now at Yin. We'll leave our commander there, but we'll select these four. Well, we'll advance up to Zhu actually. I'm sure it's probably fine, but that's some very large armies there. They may be marching down to Jibo maybe at the south, so it might not be a threat, but I'd rather shadow them with sort of a series of armed forces than just leave them to roam my territory completely unchecked. And we now have the funding to support such an army, so I'm not too worried about it. So yeah, we'll leave them to do their thing. These guys, where these guys can push down further that way. What's that? Copper. That's what we really want. So those guys can move over there. So I think everyone's got orders, so let's... Yes, I don't know what stack hasn't got orders. Just want to make sure our army is around in case these guys sort of go full ham on us and betray us, because you never quite know. Our Ren has increased. Ren of virtue. Ah, okay. So what's finished? We've got a few things finished actually by the looks of it. So we've got our farms at Jing. We need another one. Jing needs... Oh look, I can finally convert it to farmland. I've been trying to convert this tile to farmland for years and it just never seems to work for me. Now we finally can. Excellent. Bo is short on land. Check nothing useful can be constructed, which it can't. So let's just clear a bit of forest then, basically. Or should we clear a forest next to Yin? No, we'll clear a forest here. Seems wise. Everyone else has got a task, so nothing else to worry about there. So pop back from that one. How much turns have we got left for one more turn? So we've got us. I was going to finish the episode, but we'll certainly wait for the next turn. I forgot we've got these guys down here. They're probably still exploring. Our riverboat needs to keep coming a lot further south. Have you got orders? No. So you can go that way. And you can go that way. Starting to get a lot more exploration going on now. So we're finishing the next turn. Hopefully our foundry is going to be finished this turn. So we'll then know what's going on. It looks like the Han has gone to war with the White D. Although it looks like the Han are kind of trying to draw out of this fight. No one really knows what's going on. I think they might have even won that by the looks of it. Very unexpected. As long as they're not at war with me, I don't mind. Although we will have to think about going to war sooner or later. Maybe Jibo would be a good target. Yeah, see, these are the same people asked last time. I appreciate that you want an agreement, but I think you could be quite a good military target. So we've got our foundry in Ao and our iron foundry in Yin. So initial worrying is our expected income hasn't gone up that much, although we did recruit a large army, so maybe that could have something to do with it. But let's have an initial look what the situation is. So it cost us 40 to build the foundry, I believe. Internal buildings, foundry 40. So our external trade has gone up to 98. So we're doing 32 to Yin. Where's Yin? Oh, it's our capital. A little bit is being exported. Shang, I think that's a different city entirely. But not all that much has been exported, to be honest. In 24, we probably made a profit from it, but nothing massive there. So looking at Jin, iron and steel, 27 there, 33, 15, 12, 20, 16, 5. I think it probably is worth it. How much did that building cost? I think it cost me 80, did it? Iron Foundry 100. So I'm probably not making any great amount of money off it, 16. But if we get, once this technology that we've got going finishes and gives us plus 50%, I think then that will make it a well worthwhile technology. And I would have thought that that could have increased some of the other military building options we have available to us. So it may be worth doing anyway. We could build stables, get the lab recruitment of horses. But anyway, we are getting sidetracked. We're definitely going to, I'm well over by 20 minutes allotted time, so we're going to end this episode here. Thank you for watching, guys. Hopefully you're sort of pleased with how things are going. I am. Things really seem to be picking up at the moment, so we're going to be getting back on the offensive in the next couple of episodes. So thanks for watching. If you like the video, please give it a like. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I shall see you all on the next episode.